Hello and thanks for tuning in. I'm Larry Tritel and welcome to Great Music Stories. This story was told by Steppenwolf lead singer John Kay himself. Kay was born Joachim Kraladat in communist East Germany in 1944. In 1945, his mom and him escaped East Germany and settled in West Germany. In 1958, they left Germany for good and settled in Canada. At this time, John was legally blind and couldn't speak a word of English. One of his teachers, who couldn't pronounce his name, renamed the boy John Kay. By this time, John had already discovered Little Richard and was now discovering gospel, R&B, country, and the growing folk music scene in Toronto. In time, he started performing on acoustic guitar and eventually became the lead singer of a band called the Sparrows. By 1966, the Sparrows didn't find the success they were seeking and they disbanded. Eventually, John formed a new band and began working on some demo songs. One of these was a song written by a former bandmate in the Sparrows, Dennis Edmonton. The song was called Born to Be Wild. On the strength of this demo, they scored a record deal with ABC Dunhill Records. They got their name Steppenwolf from a Herman Hesse novel that was big at the time. Their debut album was released in the spring of 1968. Born to Be Wild ended up in the film Easy Rider, and by autumn of 1968, the Steppenwolf album went gold. They followed up Born to Be Wild with another smash hit called Magic Carpet Ride. These songs are still enjoyed and loved all these years later. John Kay, a legally blind man whose family escaped communist Germany and spoke no English at all when he arrived in Canada, had overcome it all to become a rock and roll star known all over the world. How great is that? I hope you enjoyed this story. Till next time, remember what the great Ian Anderson said, "Life's a long song, but the tune ends too soon for us all."